Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sumukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha. Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha. Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha. Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha. Suklam Bharadaram Vishtum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Pasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yassad Virada Vaktradhya Parishadhya Parastatam Vignam Vignanti Satatam Vishpaksenam Tamastraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sachidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine Krishna Dvaipaya Namvyasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam Vedabjabhaskaram Vande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeet Janmadhyasya Yataha Anvayat Itaratascha Arteshu Abhignaswarat Tene Brahma Huda Yaha Adikavaye Mukhyantiyat Suryaha Tejovari Mridam Yata Vinimayaha Yatra Trisargo Vrisham Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kohakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Dharmaha Prochidaketavaha Atra Paramo Nirmat Saranam Satam Vedhyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Sivadam Tapatrayon Mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kimva Parehi Iswaraha Sadhyaha Hudi Havarudhyatehe Atra Krutibihi Sustrushubihi Tatkshanath Nigama Kalpata Rogaha Nigama Kalpata Roho Galitam Phalam Sukha Mukhat Amrita Drava Samyutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhu Ahoho Rasikaha Bhuvi Bhavukaha. Now, with Bhagavan's grace, we came up to Slokam number 19, I think 20 we will take up today. I don't believe I did 20, so let us take up 20 today. So in 20, this is in Adhyayam 20, Skandam number 3. So in 19 we saw the 18 we saw the creation of the 5 types of ignorance, of the avidyas, right? We saw that, but not being happy with it, because it is not very pleasant, the ignorances and all that, they keep you away from Bhagavan. So Brahma, the creative power, abandoned his Brahma, abandoned his body, which means the mood of mind, basically abandoned it, which he performed this creation. Now, the moment he abandoned it, Yakshas and Rakshasas appropriated that body, right? And that became the form of night, which is the origin of hunger and thirst. Up to that point we came. Then the Yakshas and Rakshasas, tormented by hunger and thirst, during the night, because that is what was created, they approached Brahma himself in order to gobble him up, saying, "Don't leave him, eat him up." They came to eat him up itself. Now, what does this mean? Personally, and I'll take you through the Padarthangal, but the next 4 Stohangal will sound kind of amazing in one way, because they may not make any sense, because we are all used to understanding things and keeping the knowledge separate from us, isn't it? That is where the problem comes in. And you're going to find a couple of more slokams that really are quite intriguing and difficult to fathom, to give a satisfactory understanding, and therefore a personal experience. The personal experience comes, then it becomes very clear. But the way the slokams are written and the messages are being conveyed and how the creation took place, it is mind-boggling. Keeping in mind, again, very important, never forget this basic fulcrum on which we revolve around. The process of creation is something that cannot be understood by human mind or intellect. It is beyond that. Given that limitation, what we are trying to do is to appreciate the kind of thing that has taken place and that is taking place, and then you try to personalize it. You may get a little bit of an insight into it. It will not be complete. The complete understanding of or insight into creation or process of creation can take place only when I give up the awareness of this body, of separation from Bhagavan, and merge in him, become one with him. That is where the knowledge really lies. Till the time, all I do is guess and speculate, and at the same time try to get an insight that is appealing to my heart, not to my mind or intellect, but to my heart, and try to personalize it and get a little bit of an insight into it, a peep into it. That's all that even Vyasa's Bhagavatam can also do, only that. It cannot convey, it cannot really explain what the process of creation is. Please remember that. It's very important. In the you may all have known how Subramaniam himself, when his father Shiva came and asked him to explain the Pranava Mantram, he explained to him what it is. Right? It is something that you and I cannot do. Not even Vyasa has done that in Bhagavatam. It is not possible. Keeping that limitation in mind, and let us try to understand the next, at least through Slokam 24, and I'm going to go through a little bit slowly, because it will not make any sense at the outset. When you read it literally, it does not make any sense. So you have to dwell a little bit deeper into it and personalize it a little bit, and then see, oh, I see, this is the kind of thing that is happening. Okay? That's what we're going to do. So number 20, so when the thirst and hunger come, what do I do on a personal basis? If I'm thirsty, what do I do? And if I'm hungry, what do I do? Just think for a second. If I'm very thirsty, I'm focused on quenching that thirst, isn't it? And when I'm focused on, mind is focused on quenching the thirst, whether I'm drinking a glass of water or whatever it is, right? The action may be there. The mind is focused automatically. I may not do much personal effort into it, deliberate effort into it, but I go and take a glass of water or whatever, and then I drink water. Okay, that's a command I get internally, I do it. But what is happening? During the moment of quenching the thirst, what happens to my creative power? It is dormant. I'm not creating anything. I'm not creating the universe. I'm not creating people. I'm not creating the various feelings I have with people. I'm not creating my ambition. I'm not creating my disappointment. None of those things I'm creating. The moment of focusing on quenching the thirst, the creative power has run away. Isn't it? That is the meaning. We have to personalize this to understand what the Slokam 20 says. Okay, Slokam 20, yeah. Kshutrudbhyam, that's the very first word. Kshutrudbhyam upasrishtaha te tam jagdhum abhidudruvuhu ma rakshata yenam jakshatvam iti uchuhu kshutrudha ditaha. Kshutrudha ditaha. Shutrudhar ditaha. That's the ear there. Shutrudhar ditaha. Now we also saw Trut and Trit. So we saw that Trut means hunger, Trit means thirst. Always remember that. Okay. So Kshutrudbhyam upasrishtaha te tam jagdhum abhi dudruvuhu ma rakshata yenam jakshatvam iti uchuhu Kshutrudhar ditaha. So Kshutrudbhyam, impelled and pushed by hunger and thirst, upasrishtaha, impelled by that, te, those yakshas and rakshasas, tam, that Brahma himself, the creative activity, the creative power, jagdum, to go and gobble him up, to go and eat him, gobble him up. Abhi Dudruvuhu. They ran towards him. Okay, impelled by thirst and hunger. They didn't have anywhere else to go. There was nothing else there to quench thirst, nothing else to satisfy their hunger. So they ran after Brahma himself to gobble him up. Now, Shutrudar Ditaha, suffering by the hunger and thirst, Yenam, these Yakshas and Rakshasas, and Yenam, this Pitamahar, the Brahmadeva, who is actually their father, because they came only from him, and Marakshata, don't save him, even though they could be, they're the one who actually created us, don't save him. Marakshata, Jakshatvam, eat him up. Iti Uchuhu. This is how they were shouting. Okay? And this is exactly what is happening. Again, going back on a personal basis, I feel thirsty. The thirst itself is created by my creative power, which is the Brahma in me. My mind creates that. The body responds to it, yes. My mind creates that feeling of thirst. The mind creates that feeling of hunger. That creative power is there. Having created that, and this hunger and thirst actually stops the creating power, hides it, so to speak, gobbling it up, till the moment their thirst and hunger are quenched. Okay, this is what happens to us every day. Okay? Shutrubhyam upasrishtaha tetam jagdhum abhidudruvuhu ma rakshata yenam jakshatvam iti uchuhu shutrudar ditaha. See, in Tamil there is a beautiful saying called Pasi vandida pattum paranduvom. You may all have heard that, which means when a person is hungry, okay, whether it could be a small child or it could be a grown-up, it doesn't matter. When you become really hungry, you actually lose your sense of balance. Why? Because that is like a rakshasic tendency to satisfy that hunger. That hunger is so overpowering. Okay? At that moment, where is the creation of the world? I'm not thinking of anything else except to eat. And that is what this slokam means. Okay? Shutrudvyam upasrishtaha tetam jagdhum abhidudruvuhu ma rakshata yenam jakshatvam iti uchuhu shutrudar ditaha. Number 21. Then Brahma cries out to them, no, don't eat me up. Save me, O Yakshas and Rakshasas. You are my children. How can you destroy me? Is what that he says. Even now, this is very interesting. When you read it literally, it doesn't make any sense, right? But trust me, these are all potent with tremendous insight into how the process of creation is taking place in my own mind. At every kshanam, how you are creating your world, your universe, your prapancham. I'm creating my prapancham. It is beautiful how it is done. So naturally, the creative power within me does not die, is not eaten up by thirst or hunger. It may be temporarily hidden, yes. It may be temporarily suppressed, right? For the kshanam, it is suppressed, isn't it? But it is not gone anywhere. It is still there. So here it is beautifully, it's like a discussion. No, don't eat me up. You are my children. Is what the creator, the Brahmadeva tells Yakshas and Rakshasas who are overtaken by hunger and thirst. That is number 21. Devaha tan aha samvignaha mam jakshata rakshata aho me yaksharakshamsi prajaha yujam babhu vidha. Babhu vidha. Devaha tan aha samvignaha mamam jakshata rakshata aho me yaksharakshamsi prajaha yujam babhu vidha. So Devaha, the Deva, the Brahmadeva, the creative power in our mind, okay? This is the thing. Remember, Manomulam idam jagat. Please understand that the statement of truth. Mano Moolam Idam Jagat. This whole world is created only in the mind. Okay, nobody else. What I create, I think that is true. Now, this is created in the mind. Okay, mind is nothing but, it has got different aspects to it. One aspect is the imagining aspect, the thinking aspect, the desiring aspect. Okay, that creates things. And the creative power behind that, that is the Parabrahma. That is the Paramatma himself. That's the one manifested as Srimad Narayana. That Tat Savitur Vared, the Savita Devata, we pray to that Parabrahma. That aspect of the Parabrahma manifests as a creative power, which is Brahma. We call it as Brahma. Why call it Brahma? Because it is most expansive, it's huge, as well as it is always expanding. Okay, in our mind, I can think that are so beautiful, right to the edge of the universe. So expansive, so large I can do. Anything I want, I can create. It's as simple as that. Whatever you want, you create. There's no limit to it. That's why it's called Brahma. So that creative power, Devaha, because it is effulgent, very much effulgent in you, very much shining in me, isn't it? We are all not savam, we are all not dead bodies, we are not on coma, right? So creative power is very much effulgent. That Devaha, that Brahma Deva, samvignaha, being afraid, being taken aback. Mom, ma jakshata, mom, me, ma jakshata, don't eat me. Rakshataha, protect me, protect me. Tan aha, he told them this. He told hunger and thirst, don't eat me up, protect me, right? Because, aho, yaksha rakshamsi yuyam, aho yaksha rakshamsi, yakshas and rakshasas, and these are the tendencies, the impulses that spring within us, right? When you become hungry, what is the impulse that comes so powerfully? That is the one that he's talking about, is as Rakshasa. Okay? So, aho, hey, yakshas and rakshasas, yuyam me prajaha babhuvita, yuyam, you, both of you, me prajaha, my children, babhuvita, isn't it? So he tells them that, okay, don't eat me up, protect me, you're my children, aren't you? Devaha tan ahatam vignaha maam jakshata rakshata aho me yaksha rakshamsi prajaha yujam babhu vidha. Now number 22. Okay. Then this Brahmadeva, which is the creating aspect of Parabrahma, again Manomulam Idam Jagat, always remember that so you can personalize it. Whatever he created by his body of lustre, the first one was the tamasic creation. Second one is sattvic, which means there's a lustre that comes out, the sattva aspect of each one of us. And that became the devas. Devas mean tendencies that are bright. We call it as brightness. Why? Because they show the way, pathway to the lotus feet. That is, they guide the impulses that we have, every one of us, the combination of Daivik and Asuric Sampat, each one of us. Okay? And the Daivik Sampat, the impulses, show me the pathway to Bhagavan, speak the truth, be kind, be loving. These are all impulses I have. Then the Asuric Sampat takes me away from the lotus feet. Don't be selfish, who cares what happens to others, you take care of yourself. All those things that comes in, right? And so that Devas, which is a lustrous one, right? And that was created. And then he became the day, the day period, the bright period. So this is important to understand. You know very well that the night time is tamasic time, right? 8 at night time to 4 in the morning is tamasic time. That is not a conducive time to do puja, think of Bhagavan and stuff like that. Even though we are conducting our classes at 9 p.m., which is something that I personally do not prefer to do. It is not right because it's really tamasic time. And subject to your convenience, I really would like to move it forward to to Sathya time, which is between 4 in the evening and 8 in the evening. So ideally, all this should be completed before 8 p.m. Okay, and but anyway, in our case, that's what we are doing. So it is tamasic time. That's not very conducive to have spiritual thoughts, to have loving thoughts. Okay, so whereas the devas or the daytime that starts right from Brahma Muhurtam, that is when you do all the activities, the spiritual activities, the sattvic activities. Then we go and do the activities for our day-to-day living and serving the society or whatever it is, right? At night time, we stop all that. So the devas came from the lustrous aspect of Brahma, which is the creative power, the Paramatma, the Savitur Devata, that manifested the creative power, and that part created the beneficial and benevolent tendencies, the pulls that we have. That is the devas we have, and they became the body of day, the dinam. And because the Brahmadeva created the devas, and then he went away, because then the devas occupied the day, the bright period in our lifetime, right? And that is why during the daytime we do all the pujas and all that. So that is number 22. Devataha prabhaya yaya divyan prabhukataha asrujat te aharshuhu devayantaha visrushtam tam prabhamagaha. Devataha prabhaya yaya divyan prabhukataha asrujat te aharshuhu devayantaha visrushtam tam prabhamagaha. Number 22. The prabhaya. Okay. Now prabhaya divyan. Now prabhay. Now in South India, we know when we go to temple, we have Surya Prabhay, Chandra Prabhay. When we have Bhagavan Murtam, we take it out Utsav Murti. We have a prabhay, and also in Garbhagriha also we have prabhay. This prabhay is something that is very effulgent, the divine effulgent. That is what that signifies. So prabhaya divyan, the shining in the lustre and the effulgence of divinity itself, yaha devataha, whichever devas, pramukataha, important ones, very essential ones, asrujate, created, Brahmadeva, whichever important devas he created. Now, what are the important devas? There are so many of them. Right? Each one of us, remember, the Indriyangal are going to come. Each Indriyam has got a devata behind it. Then the lustre behind the buddhi, which gives me the wisdom. Then the devata, the deva for hope, which we call as Indra, right? So many important devas are there, right? And those whichever one he created, those devas, Visrishtam, the one that is given up by Brahma, Araha, in the form of the day, the dinam, we call in Sanskritam and Tamil, right? Dinam, the daytime, and Araha means the daytime. Prabham devayantaha aharshuhu. Prabham, that effulgence, that prabhai, the divine effulgence, devayantaha, to employ that divine effulgence in divine leelas, in the play, in the activities that takes everybody towards a divine effulgence. That is a kritai, that is a play. That is what our hope does. That is what, every time I see with my eyes something, that is what the visionary power in me is asking me to do, is guiding me to do, to look at the divine effulgence in the object that I see. First, and anything I hear, it teaches me to look at the divine effulgence in whatever I hear. Once I follow that path, then I know that the divine effulgence I see in the object that I'm seeing is not in the object. It is actually within me. The divine effulgence itself is within me. That guidepost, that pathway, that roadmap, so to speak, that the devas give, that is a devayantaha. That is a divine activity, the play, aharshuhu, that they have. Aharshuhu means they are imbibing it and carrying it out as their duty, as an activity. That is why when we have a divine impulse, a daivik sampat, an impulse that says go and recite Sahasranamam, or go and pray to Bhagavan in the morning, or when I'm in trouble, immediately close my eyes and pray to Bhagavan. Where is that impulse coming from? That impulse never dies. It is always there, right? And that is guiding me towards the lotus feet. That is a aharshuhu. That impulse, those divine impulses are carrying out. They imbibe Bhagavan's command and carrying out their duty, okay, in the divine Leela, pointing you and me to the lotus feet continuously, constantly. That is Devayantaha Aharshuhu. That's what that means. Devataha Prabhaya Yaha Divyan Pramukataha Astrujad. Te Aharshuhu Devayantaha Visrishtam Tam Prabhab Aha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Santit Santit Santit. Harihi Om.